Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. Sulaiman Rahim here, Messenger of the Covenant, the Crusher. Just a little talk here, brothers and sisters. I'm Sulaiman Rahim. I was with Elijah from 70 to 75 in Chicago. After Elijah's departure, I witnessed the beginning of one of the greatest hoaxes of history. The takeover, the destruction of everything Elijah Muhammad built. They said I would snipe the shepherd and the sheep would go astray. The wolves came in, demons. They scrapped the whole place. Consumed everything they can get their hands on. Left nothing. Destroyed thousands, countless thousands of people's lives. No remorse, nothing. Farrakhan was right there. He was not just part of it. He was it. He was the one that was supposed to stand up. But he didn't. He bowed to Wallace, who everyone knew what Wallace would do. Wallace made no bones about it. He made sure everybody knew what he was going to do. He had no love for his father. He was going to destroy everything his father built. Everybody knew that. Farrakhan knew it intimately. His son was out, officially out, exiled. So how did he get in and take charge? The Farrakhan, right, the anointed, the great one, the son of man, Joshua, fearless. How did he let Wallace walk all over him? Wallace was no giant. He was a punk. I met him. I knew him. But he walked all over Farrakhan like Wallace was a two-bit whore. He tricked him and used him. He used Wallace to get hands, or Farrakhan used hand all that, everything the nation owned. It wasn't owned by Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad, everything the Nation of Islam's name, that's what pissed them off. His family wanted that money. They said it belonged to them. They went to court. And had Wallace, Farrakhan go along with it, because Farrakhan, if he stood up against them, they would never got their hands on that money. That money belonged to the nation. It did not belong to them. Once they got hands on it, they stripped, food, right? Mr. Anointed, Mr. Prophet Farrakhan, they fooled his dumb ass. He didn't get a dime. And he threw his ass to the curb like a two-bit whore. He used him and abused him and disposed of him. He missed some of himself because he was broke. He had nothing. Then he ran and hid because people was looking at him because he'd been bad-mouthing the ministry and everything. He went and ran and hid. I was there. Call me a liar, Farrakhan. He ran and hid. He was out there in Arizona somewhere trying to get back on the stage and shake his ass. Calypso. Imagine that. Right? The representative of the Nation of Islam and the Messenger of Allah out on the stage shaking his ass for Master. Calypso. Hey, brother Farrakhan, what you doing up there, man? I thought you were the leader of the Nation of Islam. I thought you was the anointed after. Oh, man, hell with that shit, man. I wasn't down with that, man. I got what I wanted. What's the response going to be? What would the response be in that situation? The master said, no, Farrakhan. No, Louis. You said bad things about Massa. So he wouldn't give him a chance. So he was broke, busted. And that's when that brother came down and gave him a lifeline. Said, you come back and revive it, what you tore down. See? He had no choice. It wasn't like he had to think about it. He had no choice. He was broke, he was busted. So he said, hey, I can go back and use those people. Exactly what he did. Because he came back and was the black lawyers, they were the Muslims that supported him, that gave him the financials to start back because he was going around to the clubs and stuff talking. And in 1980, the officially came on back. Of course, the revived nature of Islam, he hasn't revived anything. Anyone that was there could tell you there's no resemblance other than just the, right? The photo op. No resemblance, right? Except the uniforms to what Elijah Muhammad taught. No resemblance at all. All you got to do is read the lessons. The lessons you have to recite to be registered. Just read those lessons and tell me if there's any resemblance to what Elijah Muhammad taught with this lion, Farrakhan demon. And then it was revealed, he reveals himself that he's the son of the devil. He says his father's grandparents were white Portuguese Jews. That makes his father a white Portuguese Jew. That makes him a black Portuguese Jew. But oh no, it don't matter who your family is, the father is, because God makes you in the womb. So it don't matter. That's one way to get around it. Then one black black blood makes you black. It might make you black. It don't make you one of us. You got black people in India. So you don't consider them one of us? We have black people in India, blacker than me. So they black. Are they one of us? We have black people in China, if you believe it. We have black people in Japan. Are they one of us? Yeah, they're black people there. Black people in Somalia. They're black. But are they one of us? Or is one black of black blood make you one of us? It's all lies. And you've been deceived by them. That's your problem. Because I've been warning you for 30 years. I get my life on the line. I get everything. I put everything. I've been warning you for the last 30 years without cease. And never ask you for a dime. And ask you to come and follow me. They ask you to do anything. Just warning you about what's to happen. So you have no excuse. Because you're going to cry out in the next few days. And nobody's going to listen to you. Because you was told, hey, you was told about this. How can you listen? What harm would, of course you had to listen. Did you have to follow anybody? Did you have to pay any money? You register anything? No, all you got to do is just listen and prepare. That's what you had to do. Came to witness, right? To bear witness to the contract that Abraham made, right? That God made with Abraham, your forefather, that you're going home. But you will accept a dream that's not real, that your master, age-old master, has given you. You trust someone who has abused you, spit on you, killed you, and even their constitution calls you don't ever recognize you as being human. You're 3/5 human. It's still in there. How come they haven't got rid of it? You hear Trump talking, they should get rid of the Constitution just because he thinks the election was a problem. Well, that compares to you being called 3/5 human. How come nobody call himself for that? These people are evil from start to finish. And it's obvious. They have a rap sheet. What's your rap sheet, America? What is your rap sheet, America? What is your rap sheet, America? You're talking about rap sheet. What is yours? How did you get this land? How did we get over here? What happened to the people that had the land before you got here? What's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America? Where is your rap sheet, America? We're the biggest, wicked, evilest people on the planet. What are you talking about? Rap sheet. Jefferson, Washington, pedophiles, murderers, terrorists. How do you maintain a system that you call slavery? You want to downplay it and say, well, let's go to slavery. That's the minimum. That's almost inconsequential to what actually happened, the Holocaust. But even if you just go to slavery, how do you maintain it? With flowers and roses? Right? With greeting cards? Hey, Mr. Negro. It's time to get the warning. Have a good day. Enjoy. Here's breakfast, right? Now, would you mind going out to the field and pick some cotton for me? I'd appreciate it. Is that how it went down? Nigga! That how it went down? Terror! Boy, I took that biatch's ass. I whooped her ass good today, man. Yeah, right there. Yeah. That was, you know, we can do that again tomorrow together, man. Is that how it went down? Which one? Washington, Jefferson, you had hundreds of slaves. How did you maintain them? Washington, Jefferson, how did you maintain those slaves? Sally Fields? Sally, what her name was, right? Oh, she was your love interest in chains? She was your love interest in chains? They're trying to betray it now. She's trying to love interest? What are all the children you had by her? Did you free them on your deathbed? Oh, they love you so much like this. Let's stay here and work hard for President Jefferson, because he's such a good guy, man. He wrote the Constitution. He's a good guy. At least he called 3 fish human, so at least he gave us some humanity. God damn it, brothers and sisters. I don't know what else to tell you. Because life is just going to burn out. Any ovens. Because they'll eat you. A famine's coming hard and it's coming fast. And you're going to wake up in the morning any few days now and you're going to have, there's not going to be no food, brothers and sisters. You say, oh, there's food in the pot. No, that's not the food I'm talking about. They're telling you they got an oil crisis. When they go to war in the Middle East, that oil will be cut off totally from them. But in Venezuela and every place else. And that's it. That effectively is a famine. Because even if they got the food, they can't get it to you. They can't get it to the stores. No sort of empty heartbeat. That's what's coming, brothers and sisters. But you don't read the scriptures. But you know all about the NFL. I said, oh, you go to the gym. Let's go to the NFL. Okay. You know what you mean? NFL? No food lately. No food lately. That's the NFL you're going to be worrying about. NBA, no bread America. You're going to know them initials in a minute. But your covenant with death is going to be a no. What does that mean? Because see, you got this covenant with Farrakhan. We want to stay here, and we're going to do the American dream. And Master Farah Muhammad's getting ready to, just like Farrakhan snatched the vision from under you. He snatched the vision. Oh, you guys, Muhammad. Master Farah Muhammad came here to establish the vision that was made with your forefather Abraham. That after 40 years, you'd be rewarded with a great reward. You come out with great wealth. You have it now, you still understand it. And land of overflow of milk and honey forever. A kingdom that will never be destroyed. You be the head, not the tail. That's when Master Muhammad came and announced that. Till he made that announcement. And Muhammad took that announcement and carried it for 40 some years. And Farrakhan just took the mic and snapped toward it. You ain't going nowhere. And you let him do that. You ain't going nowhere. They just call Elijah Muhammad a liar. They call him Master Muhammad. They say he's representing them. Oh, I'm directly from the. He's directly from a ass's ass. A donkey's ass. Hey, that's the good. What you sacrifice for, and you just tore it up. You ain't going nowhere. So he just snatch you out of scripture, snatch you out of reality, snatch you out of existence, because that's you. That's your future. So you just destroy your future, store it up. And you let him do it. Because you got the demons, he's legion. Louis Eugene Grounds, the NOI backwards, and he got all these demons, and you don't pay attention. You just follow it. And that's on you, brothers and sisters, because you can't come and blame anyone else for your failure. Because if you don't go and check yourself, you have to take responsibility for your own future. So if you don't check and research, that's on you. You'll pay the price. God's not doing it to you, you're doing it to yourself. Because you can't say, oh man, he was mean to me. He took my money, right? He was lying. No, because none of that's true. I've been telling you the truth. I've been accusing you. He accused us because that's Farrakhan does. I haven't put you down. I've been trying to lift you up. I didn't ask you for a dime. It's all on me. So you have no excuse. So if you find yourself sliding into the oven, then you know. Or you're in a corral, and then somebody walking by and say, I want that one. I take the little baby. You know where to eat you, because you're going to be the only food in town. Only food in town. In a few more days. The 3/5 human, by the Constitution, you'd be eaten. And when you see that, and there's no way out, you'll be praying, but no one's going to hear you. Because you didn't have to be in that situation. It wasn't costing anything. It's a free gift. Farrakhan's make you pay. Science make you pay for nothing. Farrakhan will make you pay all these years, and then he tells you, now the trouble's coming. Oh, watch the weather. That's you paid him 40-some years for? Putting in mansions and giving them money and all these gifts you've been giving to tell you to watch the weather? And then when the trouble comes, just hide your way and hide away, right? And pray. Lock yourself up in your, what do you call it? Secret chamber and pray. That's his answer. Hell's breaking loose here. Everything's been torn apart. And you got some secret chamber? What you got, some kind of what they call it? Emergency room? They call it? What they call it? But you got food stocked up there and everything. That's going to somehow save you. And that's his answer. Locking some of the secret chambers and doing the indignation. That's what you're paying for? Like Muhammad says, this whole country will be burned up. No, we're going to fight for it if they take us. It belongs to us. It belongs to you. How it belongs to you? It belongs to where they stole it from. And then if those people come and say, if you get it, as Farrakhan telling you, you're going to get it, then they come and say, hey brother, because he claimed he loved the so-called Native Americans so much. Hey brother Farrakhan, can you give us our land back? What's going to tell them, go F themselves? Because it belongs to them. It doesn't belong to these devils. And I don't want their blood money. I don't want their so-called reparations. They don't own anything. How are they going to pay you something they don't own themselves? That's blood money. The Quran warns you against blood money. They warns you against usury. They warns you against sheep and wolf, sheep clothing. The Bible does. But you ain't paying attention to any of that. And so you want to pay the price for those, sisters. There's a cost for willful ignorance. And that's what most men. He let Farrakhan snatch your dream away, snatch your vision away, because he's in place with a dream. Anyone that got any sense knows a dream is not real. 99% of the time you can't even remember what you dreamed about. And in this great, glorious vision you have, it's a free gift. Don't cost you anything. I haven't asked you for a dime. You couldn't give me a dime if you wanted to. It's a free gift. All you got to do is be prepared for it. Be ready to leave here. Forgive this American, so-called, give this American dream. Have faith in your God and His messenger, and messenger of the covenant, that you're going to be delivered into a whole new reality. It doesn't cost you a dime. What do you got to lose? Nothing. What do you got to gain? Everything. Floods on the flood, apocalypse. You got disaster after disaster coming your way, brothers. But the famine is the biggest one about to get you. It says, Babylon goes, it says in many places, right? Famine will be one of the plagues, one of the main plagues. One of the main plagues, famine. Ask yourself, if there's a famine in America, no food, you can't imagine that. Because that's what happened. There's a famine in America and there's absolutely no food. Absolutely no food. For just a couple of days. And no food on the horizon. What do you think these people are going to do? What do you think they will do? You're afraid to ask yourself that question. What do you think they will do? Because they already got, they said they had plans for you. Why do you think they put 3/5 human in there They put 350 human not because somebody vote the right thing. No, they put it because these people they knew how this was going to turn out in the end. And so 350 human, under the law, you could be eaten. Under the Constitution, you can be eaten. They get under the Constitution, you can be eaten because you're not human. A gorilla is about half human based on DNA. So you eat fish, you're not human. If you eat fish, that means you're not it. You're partially. If you're partially human, that means you're animal. Who's going to argue with that when they haven't eaten in 2 or 3 days? Who's going to argue with that? Then you're going to creep food out of thin air? That's what's about to happen to your dogs without even warning you. And they're doing everything distracted. Interracial marriage, right? Drag queens, free marijuana. Now it's legal now. On and on and on and on. It says they're preparing. He said let's deal shrewdly with them. That means don't let them know it's coming. So they were planning for your destruction. Let's deal shrewdly with them in a way they won't see it coming. He said it will come as a snare. I'm trying to warn you, brothers and sisters. I'm the faithful warner. Mr. Covenant, he'd be a warner, but he also a cleaner. He's a cleaner. He has cleaned up everybody's mess. And quite frankly, I'm tired of cleaning up the mess. And I said, you have to go clean it and why a mess. The Farrakhan created. See? I got family issues that other people cause. I was doing things go wrong. They do it their way, and then when things feel, I gotta be the one that I gotta clear the mess. I didn't really sign up for that. That's part of my mission. And no one wants to have to clean up shit. No one wants to do that. I have a lot of reluctance to deal with NY at all. I clean up that mess. Elijah Muhammad left demons in charge, and they made a mess of the whole day. Now I have to clean it up. I don't have to. That's what everybody wants. Everybody that's meaningful, significant. I'm not bound by that. But the only way they will survive, that's what I have to do. And actually, when you think about it, right, they better be very careful with that one. Because it says the only reason why he did it, because they repented. They repented. Nineveh, that's what that is. They repented. And they came running to him. Read Mark. So he backed off and we had restored their mind and rid them of their demons. Came up. But if he has to go to them, they said, well, hell with him. Only reason because they repent, they came running. They said, saw from afar and they came running. And that is bound to happen in a couple more days. And those who are very patient, you're not infinitely patient. Because they run on thin ice. Because they're on thin ice, I put that away. Because all this depends on whether they repent in time. Before soon I close the door on them. Because y'all have already done that. And the door's closing, I put that away, it's closing. I don't want them, I don't want their money. I haven't even included them in the Lamb's Book of Life. Because they got to go to tribulation. Why they got to go to tribulation? Because they wait too long to repent. If they repented back September, they might have avoided that. If they had cast Farrakhan out back in September, they might have avoided that. But here we are in December, and they're still procrastinating. What are you waiting for? Because that's the sign of joy. Because it's that sign, right, that will put it this way. That's the sign that Master Muhammad needs to see we're going into motion, we're going into action. That sign that devils look for to take us out. Hopefully look for that sign. The wicked generation look for a sign. But that sign itself, the unification of the Levites, Noi, right? The unification of them, pushing the demons out, also triggers the resurrection of Lazarus. So Lazarus, the was broke. Right? Woman's in labor. Head's about to stick his head. He's about to stick his head out. So when they say born today, you're born today. There's so many things, brothers, I've talked about, so many things I have talked about. Some because the timing, and some because it's just me. And I'm 24/7, always giving information. So anyway, brothers and sisters, it's your choice. Because nobody's going to lose sleep over this. If you're lost, there'll be a price to pay to, well, Farrakhan, he's not even get to the hereafter. He's going to die right here in America. Right? Fighting for America. In a wheelchair. With all the preachers. Christian preachers. So he's not getting there. But those that do, like Silas, Eric, and all those clowns, if every drop of blood that's lost, they will pay for it in spades. They pay for it in spades. Because they were true followers of Elijah Muhammad. How can they recognize this message? How can they recognize the message of the covenant? Because they ain't about that. They're about themselves. They want to be the big man. But the big man ain't trying to be the big man. He's trying to get the job done. See, because if you at the top of the game, you don't have to go around trying to pretend you're at the top of the game. You have to go around wearing, like, oh, I'm the greatest. Because your works, your deeds prove who you are. That's why Jesus always said, who do men say I am? I need to go around with, I'm the Son of Man. I'm the anointed. I'm the greatest. It's how, because he's the Son of Man and all this BS. I don't need to do all that. I'm who I am. I'm doing my job. That's enough for me. It's enough for you too. Because I'm your brother. I'm trying to get you home. And I'm going all out to do it. I'm getting everything I got to make that happen. The special consideration for the sisters. I'm going to protect them. That's what you're supposed to do. You haven't been doing. I'm going to protect them. They're going to hope they want to. I don't care if they like me or not. I'm going to go home. They want to go. Well, I want to go, you're going. You're not a demon. You ain't hoping on a devil in your heart. You want to go, you're going. Period. I don't care. Nobody, they're not getting my way on that one. Or they're going to have a fight of the century, fight of the forever. Nobody's getting my way. My sisters are going home. You're not going to put fear in my sisters. You're not going to put fear in our women. You're not going to do that. They've been through enough fear for 20 years. They shouldn't. No, nobody's going to do that. I don't put any fear. I don't do anything with fear in my sisters. And no, I tell them all the time, no, don't worry about anything. You're going home. And there's no requirement. You got to push the program because no program you push. You got to do this. Just be yourself, sister. You're going home. Don't put fear down. You got the devil. Why do you think he's setting up these sisters? Because he know he's going to war. Moving about devotion. He put them on the fire line. You got false sisters. You got this women out there fighting. And you call that. God don't put his females on the fire line. Where do you see that in scripture anywhere? Because they're cowards. And they use their women, use anything to say their ass. You don't do that. Now, we got warrior sisters out there. And they want to get up and kick some ass, then right, we got you. Provoke anybody to try to hurt them. So we're on some kind of let this go here. Just want a little talk here. Trying to get you home, brothers and sisters. Trying to get you out here. They're doing everything they can to stop you from going home. To realize your reward. You already paid for it. It's a free gift, brothers and sisters. Why are you paying for it? Why are you paying? You need to pay anything. They said, read Revelations, a free gift. You paid for it. You spent 40 years. You sacrificed 40 years out of absolute hell. Hard cost to pay for it. So why you got please clowns? So they can keep on living, eating steaks and carrying on and feeding you shitless. Their philosophies are carrying on. Doing anything. They didn't see the COVID coming. None of them saw it coming. Easy. 1619 to 2019. 40 years. 2020 did the plague that would kill the firstborn and pass over the true seed Abraham. Pass over the original black people and was killing the elderly. Firstborn is the elderly. Exactly what happened right on time. They didn't see it coming. Farrakhan is speaking on it 7 months later. They knew all about it. Wearing this mask. Why are you wearing a mask? It's supposed to pass over you. You anointed it. So if you knew the nature of it, he controls it. Why are you wearing a mask then? I didn't wear one. Brothers and sisters. Well, I can tell you, famine's coming. And he's coming to 8 other devils right with it. You got a horde of devils coming. I'm talking about plague devils. I'm talking about people. It could be in form of people. Well, actually, a lot of it is. Some I shouldn't went there. I shouldn't have went there. I don't want to get too deep into this, brothers and sisters. I outlined the plagues. Famine's coming, and but like I said, it's got 8 brothers coming with him. He's the big brother. Because it's going to be so bad they'll eat you. And they're still going to be hungry. Because there's only, most of us won't be here. But even if all 34 million was here, and so 300 million of them, how long would you last in a famine? A week? There won't be no electricity. There won't be any gas. Even if it is, right? But 10 people on one person, hungry. So they would still be hungry. So they go start eating their own children. And when China, India comes over there, they put them under siege. It's been horrific. Oh, hell's coming down, sisters. Consequence that you don't believe that you're going to see in a few minutes. So your covenant with death will be annulled. Because Master Muhammad really snatched that American dream right away. The famine, all the stuff, closed and shut that door down so hard. And the only dream you're going to see is the promised land. But the point is how you're going to see it. You're going to see it because you're on the way, or you see it because you're locked into a cell somewhere where you can only dream about it. Because the promised land becomes, the vision becomes a dream. It's unreal to you because you're never going to realize it. Because you waiting, right? Be chopped up and eaten. That's a horrible thing, bro. Says, I'm trying to save you from that. But when you find something to corral, The devil's all surrounding you. Give me that one. Give me that one. Give me the one, the baby over there. And you know what they call you for. Because they're going to cut you up and eat you. You know, even when they slaughter cows and stuff like that, they sense it's coming. Because the way they do it. That's why the Bible tells you, don't let them see it coming. Because when they sense it coming, all that adrenaline gets in their blood. And then when you eat it, that adrenaline gets in you because it's still adrenaline. You're all hyper and they're carrying off immediately. So they're supposed to sneak up behind without them knowing it. Well, they will sneak up behind, but not to cut your throat. Stay behind you, capture you like a snare. But when they start slowing you down, says you're going to see it coming because they're going to have you, and you're going to know it's about to happen. So, what do you think? How do you think you're going to deal with that? Well, how do you think your mind's going to go through when you know that you, even, they're not going to say, oh, well, go and take a bath and close doors, also the gas come out. No. They're going to tell you, we're going to put you in a chamber, we're going to gas you, so you know it's coming. And there's nothing you can do about it. And then remember, that brother told me, he tried to tell me, it's going to be worse than shock it out, it's worse than shock on. I'm trying to save you on it. It's not cost you a dime. No qualification, anything. Just be original. Be prepared to get the hell out of here. You're paid the price. So if you find yourself in a situation, for instance, that nobody's going to rescue you because you was told. And nobody's going to shed a tear over you, brothers and sisters. Because you that damn stupid and you can't see these people after 40 years what they've done and you marrying them, sleeping with them, fist bumping, everything else, you deserve everything you get. You deserve to go down with them. If you haven't figured out by now, these devils are devils. The fire can't tell you that devil anymore. Those you with Farrakhan, and the rest of you out there, we all one people. Then how come they say you 3/5 human then? Why say that? We're all just human. They told me that now because they know what the plague meant. 1619 and 2019, 1 year didn't play because they knew exactly what that meant. So now they want to take as many of you down with them. They won't try to win. But just for insurance, they lose. They want to take as many of you down as they can with them. And that's how you're going down, brothers and sisters. They're not going to be out to kill you. They want to take as many as you can throw in that war, according to the river. That you don't understand that. But the rest, it's going to be it's going to be a 5 months war in this country. You're trying to keep from being eaten. 17 million of you. No electric, no gas. Everybody committed. The women, children, everybody. They're chasing you down to eat you. And you know exactly what they're doing. You ain't no hands up. Because you're catching what's going to happen. It's an unprecedented truth. That's too much for you and mine to think about. People chasing you down to eat you. Skin you alive while you're alive. Because they're going to be totally hateful. It says they're going to blaspheme God. How are they going to blaspheme God? Because when you see a bomb desolation where they're telling you to flee, but you ain't paying attention to, that's false Israel over there. Pretend to be us. When they go down, that means they can't possibly false. Because if that was it, they wouldn't be taken out. That means it'd be no, without a shadow of doubt, 100%. That we're children of Israel, and we God's chosen people. You be God's nigga! God's nigga! What do you think the reaction would when they start thinking like that? You be God's nigga! And you already destroyed false Israel. Plays in every direction coming at them. They see God's coming at them with wrath from every direction. Say they make war with God. How are they going to make war with God? God's the spirit of spook. God's a nigga! That's the mentality they don't have, brothers and sisters. And they get hand on one of the biggest people. What you think they're going to do? When they're being torn apart, they see their destruction on the way. They can see it coming. And they're going to make sure you see yours coming too. in the worst possible way. Brothers and sisters, it's time unprecedented trouble. That means worse than ever, and even in that. If you read down, it says time of unprecedented trouble. We're all talking about it. So how that's the past? That's because the past. You mean there was no trouble worse than that? It says unprecedented and will never be ever again. So that means it wasn't World War I, World War II is great than that. It means something that's worse than all of that hasn't happened yet. So keep thinking, let me tell you what's happened in the past. God's a maker! And they start thinking like that. And they get their hands on you. And the mask comes off because really, only reason the mask on because you're blind. See, because if you're blind, they don't need a mask. But effectively, they have the mask on, a mask of darkness. But people can see who they are. So far, I can talk as BS much the enemy and the satanic Jew, or you call that crap you want to. I see clearly. And everyone that listens to this and understands it sees clearly. And we're trying to get you to see clearly before it's too late. But unfortunately, a lot of you are going to be lost. So a lot of you lost. A lot of people are lost for lack of knowledge. A lot of you lost. And at this point, after 30 years, I don't think I can change that. A lot of you are going to be saved, but a lot of you be lost. There's going to be more lost than saved. More lost than saved. And you're going to be late and lost in a horrific way. These people are going to take you down in a horrific way. It's vengeance. The curse, they say, well, curse God. How do you curse God? Through you. It says, they're going to eat my people. So they're going to skin them alive. It's right in the scripture. Cut them up. Throw them in the stove. That's how they're going to curse God. By change and, see what I'm doing to your people? What you going to do about that? And those who do it to win event about it. Because you didn't listen. It was a free gift. It didn't cost you anything. Just be prepared to get the hell out of here. Stop following this false dream called American Dream. This false vision called American Dream, which is a dream. This false vision, which is American Dream, is a dream, it's not a vision. I'm trying to tell you some kind of vision. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. It's on the way. It's just days away. First, you're going to see the official army going to repent. They're about to cast that demon out. Ancient days just set. Those were cast down. About to throw them out. What happens? That's the master army goes into action immediately. Same time, they're going to unleash their attack on you that they've been planning for 40-some years. And they're going to be broken. Their power will be broken in the Middle East. They'll all be cut off totally. Because the Shia, Michael's angels, Master angels, will have total control of the Middle East, all of it. All the oil out there will be cut off totally. That means Europe will depend upon that oil, because now that Russia's out of the picture, they're going to be demanding oil from the United States because they cannot give it. Because they have to ship it, through the water, and that takes long to get it anyway, because they're in immediate war. They already have low reserves here. And with the war coming in. Total shutdown. Read chapter 18, total shutdown. Chapter 18 of the angel in Revelations. That means, and they have war. They just got kicked out of the Middle East. They lost that battle. Now they have war in Europe. So whatever oil they have, they're confiscated for their war effort. And there's immediate hunger here in the United States. Because they can't get food to the stores, they're dead. Total economic collapse. And a great betrayal in Europe, because the Europeans are going to turn on America, because the only source of oil will be Russia, and they're not going to freeze everything because of American policy. And then America's at war with its former friends and enemies and advice. All meanwhile over here, right? Black folks coming together, which they dreaded, they hated, They wanted that never to happen. They are trying to stop it. The demon wars as a result of their attacks and our rejection of those demons. Then they got total insurrection. 5 months total insurrection in this country. Everything being torn down. 16 million people, right? United. Demons will be united. Under one person, I said, to be like Martin Luther King on steroids, a younger version that will excite or electrify, right? All other black demons, especially young ones. Is that yay? Sound less. He's coming on that way. The more they attack him, the more prominent he becomes with them. He's a demon. Go lead that demon rebellion. They're fighting for America. They're also fighting for their lives. They're fighting to keep being on the menu. That will last 5 months before they're taken down and eaten, put on the menu. And that's where China and India comes rolling in. In the meantime, America's been defeated, broken down in Europe. All their friends are against them. This way, you're going to have seen a few more data bones. The famine is going to be undercurrent of all of this. Because they ain't going to have no food for you over here. So they'll have food for their own military. That's what's working, brothers and sisters. For those whose lands look alike, just pay attention. Got the hell out of here. Got back home in safety. Okay. They took the promised land flight. See? Promised Land Airline, first class. 2 months got the tickets. National Muhammad got the transportation. But you all wait for that American Dream airline, which can't even take off. If you try to take off, it's going to crash. But you in it. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. I just said a little talk here. I'm telling you what's happening. Before it happens, be prepared. The believers are always successful because they listen. Like those that got in the ark. And then the fool said in the Quran, right? Hey, I ain't going to get no ark. I'm going to go to a high mountain. Fool. So if that's all you had to do is a high mountain, then why Noah waste time building a damn ark? Instead, the ark had to be the size of New Jersey, a minimum, to store all those animals. You know, there's billions of animals, billions of species. And just him and a couple of people getting them, gather them. It would take centuries to gather all those animals. What happened to the first 2 animals he put there? What happened to them? And animals do shit, don't they? So who's going to be cleaning up all that? And then if they had the water that's drowning the earth like they said, that means it was drowning all the mountains too. That means the oceans, this water that comes will have to be at least high, as the highest mountain, which I believe is 6 miles. Where you get that water from? That's not that much. It's not even 1/10 that much water on the whole entire planet. Where it's coming from? Where it's going to go? That's not a story of the past. It's what's happening right now, brothers. And it's a war. It's a flood of humanity. 100 million man army. Well, I hope you understand, brothers and sisters. That's the story. But all through it be the famine. And those of you, some of you are going to make the tribulation, some of you ain't. Some of you, last thing you're going to see, right? Somebody skin you alive. Some of you. I'm hoping that never happen, brothers and sisters. If you find yourself in that situation, you're told. You're told. So you keep believing these people. Walk them out with a cross in their neck. What was the symbol of those who took this land and stole this land? What was the symbol they was marching under? What symbol was to commit genocide on people that was here? What symbol was they marching under? What symbol of people that brought us over here and enslaved us and raped us and beat us under the Holocaust? What symbol was they under? That symbol of God? Yeah. So Satan, the God is world, because that's where God goes, and what the hell problem you got with Satan? That's where he worships Satan. This is God's will. So he said he'll control all the nations. He confronted Jesus. I can control all the nations. He said, oh, not all except America. All of them. So you walk around the symbol of your destruction, the symbol of your dehumanization, the symbol of your rape, sodomize your ancestors. And you walk around a symbol around your neck. So you're either a demon or an outright total fool, idiot. They've had a symbol around your neck. If your ancestors come back, they will eat you. They will eat you. They will shit on you themselves. Like Muhammad said, they would despise you themselves. If they could see you making love with these people like Farrakhan kissing on devils and you're going to bring devil out, they will curse you. And now you walk on a symbol of your destruction, destroy us as a nation, you walk on a symbol of that, and waving at the flag. Come on, the Confederate flag that was 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years. American flag flew over slavery. Your great-grandmother, she was on the back when they raped her. She looked up and she saw the American flag, stars and stripes. We're just putting things in the mouth, unbelievable things in the mouth, right? What she saw was a flag flying. Oh, say, can you see? There she saw. We was getting whipped to death. They saw flying American flag. If that's not enough, the Constitution, they say everything is based on, and the people that built it, they say you weren't even human. 3/5 is still in there. And the people that set this thing up, they're the rapists and pedophiles. There's raping little girls, little black girls. That's the word. So where's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America? Where's your rap sheet, America?